into authentic conversations about ourselves and our community, exploring topics that uplift and inspire us. From personal growth to social change. So grab your teacup and get ready to join the conversation.
When his ass, had her around the Rock Nation side of the situation. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Let's tell the Prophet for clearing up the exact age. I just checked the sound to set the Hood Prophet. So now everything should be fine. New Finesse. Hi. She says, we all should have seen this coming. I'm sure there will be many more. Yes, let's say, New Finesse Meadows. Yes, baby. I definitely believe that Kanye West will be under fire. TD Jakes will be under fire. I do believe Diddy's kids will be under fire. I do believe Ray J will be under fire. Yes. Oh, most definitely. I believe we're going to see lots of people that are not in the entertainment, the forefront of entertainment. I think we're going to see a lot of motherfuckers that were, fade in the black, but with very big, profiles and you know what I'm saying, statues of money. You know what I'm saying? I believe that those type of people will be exposed. You see what I'm saying? So let's get back on in. Thank you, everybody, for commenting. Thank you for all of the viewers. We're up to like 75 views. Thank you so very much, all of my TikTokers, for listening in on the Diddler or the Jay-Z added to the Diddy side of the situation with the lawsuits.
This forever.
It's called pop.
Attention GLP-1 drug users. GLP-1 drugs have been linked to causing severe stomach problems.
To the True Geordie YouTube channel. Last week, it was Conor McGregor. Just said, hopefully we don't have to do any more videos like this. Well, now it's Jay-Z's turn. And I like his records, so this is a bit of a shame, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? 99 problems. Obviously, he's got one more than that now. 100. That would make 100, yeah. And you remember that conversation that people used to have about, would you do 500 grand cash or dinner with Jay-Z? Because Jay-Z, I mean, he's going to enlighten you. He's going to broaden your horizons. He's got all the connections to take you further than 500 grand cash. I always said I'd take the money. And I definitely stand by that now, because I'm not saying he's guilty, but he does have a lot of dodgy friends. Do you know what I mean? And now this, I'm just like, yeah, I'll take the money. I'll take the money. Thank you. Jay-Z's been accused of some bad shit, right? And it's by a girl who at the time was 13 years old, which heightens this whole thing, right? And there's been rumors. There has been rumors for years. We've seen them on Twitter. We've all seen them. But nothing concrete, right? No one's put pen to paper has put pen to paper, and this was alleged a while back, but I think she's since revealed Jay-Z's name after reaching out for some sort of mediation, which was declined. I'm confused by that, but let's get into the accusations now. So on September 7th, 2000, the girl in question was then 13 years old. She had a friend drive and drop her off near Radio City Music Hall in New York City so she could try and attend the VMA Awards. This was on her bucket list, apparently, as she believed she could gain entry. So to cut a long story short, she was struggling to get into the VMAs, and she decided to approach the limousine drivers outside to see if she could either get away in or get away into an after party. More confident than I was at 13 years old, by the way. And apparently one of the limousine drivers she spoke to claimed to work for P. Diddy and told her that Diddy liked younger girls and that she fit what Diddy was looking for. Gross, innit? So the driver basically says, I'll take you to P. Diddy's after party. You wait here. I'm going to take Diddy and everyone to the after party. Then I'll come back and get you and I'll drop you off at the after party. It's just mental. Like, even if this is fabricated, just this story is wild. Like, just picking random people up off the street. Like, I guess this was in the 2000s, remember, as well. So it wasn't in the era of the social media, everyone's recording everything and there's documentation of everything. People were probably taking a lot more chances back then. So we kind of have to remember this when we're reading this, that this was a different time where people, especially Diddy, took a lot more risks. So he then takes her to a large white residence with a gated U-shaped driveway. So it sort of fits the bill of what you'd expect, a huge mansion, basically. Once inside, two men asked the girl to sign a document, which she didn't read, but she now believes was probably an NDA. And she was basically told, you can't discuss what happens at this party. She gave them the name and signed the form, and she didn't receive a copy. So apparently when she got into the building, she recognized many celebrities as she entered the living room or the foyer containing a large crowd, and she attempted to mingle in the crowd and talk to several of those celebrities that she recognized who she'd actually wanted to see at the VMAs. Now first I'm thinking, at 13 I could never have just walked in there and just ingratiated myself into a crowd like that. I was a little spotty teenager. It was antisocial. Still am a little bit. With the girl at her age, even if she had have done the hair and makeup to make herself look older and dressed a certain way, how much older could she look? Was this just accepted at Diddy's parties that you would just see really young girls there, and when people just like, yeah, this is what he's like? Who the fuck knows? The way she's telling the story, it's as if she just walked in and made herself at home and there was just no questions asked, no like, what the fuck's this doing here? Like, what's going on? It doesn't sound like there was a reaction at all. It sounded like everything was fine, which, if true, is in itself weird, because like, what the fuck's a random 13-year-old doing at an adult party like this? Like, no one asks any fucking questions. Like, apparently there were people there doing a lot of drugs. Shock. The Diddy party, I think that was something that we were expecting to hear. And there were servers handing out drinks. Apparently she was handed a drink that was a reddish yellow mixture, tasted like orange and cranberry and something bitter. After drinking the first portion of the drink, the plaintiff began to feel woozy and lightheaded, making her need to lie down. Here's a photograph of an exemplary container used by Combs and his agents to insert GHB into alcoholic drinks, as seen below. Now, GHB, I actually have a little bit of knowledge on, not because I've ever tried it, thank fuck, but it was a popular drug back in the bodybuilding era in the 90s. My dad actually tried it once, at least once. He tried a lot of things. Basically, it would help you knock you out in order to give you better recovery in sleeping deeper and longer, and it would just knock you out. But what you could do if you did drink it and try to work is you would be off the map, basically. And this was something that Diddy definitely, from all the accusations, seemed to use a lot of in spiking people's drinks. So apparently she's not feeling great at this point. She's looking for a place to rest. She looks down a hallway with several rooms, and she entered what appeared to be an empty bedroom. She didn't lock the door. She just went to lie down for a moment. The rooms contained only a large bed with not much other furniture, and soon after lying down, Sean P. Diddy Combs entered the room along with the other defendant, as he's named here, Jay-Z, and a female celebrity who has been named Celebrity B in this court form here. And the plaintiff apparently immediately, the girl, recognized all of the celebrities. So P. Diddy apparently approached her with a crazed look in his eyes, grabbed her and said, "You are ready to party." He then threw her towards a wall, causing her to fall. She then got up and stumbled, at which point he grabbed her and threw her on the bed. At that point, Jay-Z apparently began removing her clothes as she grew more and more disoriented.
Okay, so basically that's what we heard from the last journalist speaking about this. So let's go ahead and wrap up the Jay-Z conversation. Jay-Z, Diddy, and Hollywood Exposed episode, Tommy Schofield. Let's take a listen as we wrap this episode up.
Tired of having to stream in 720p and stream.
At Tanisha Talks Tea. Thank you all for being here. We are, sipping this hot tea right off of the teapot of Jay-Z. Jay-Z is under scrutiny with a lawsuit of him being in a Diddy lawsuit where he was also alleged now to be the anonymous person. I think Jermaine's in the bathroom. To be the anonymous person that is now come out of Z. Okay, let's take a listen to the Sean Atwood Show.
You can't do a show. You can't get an award. You can't do anything of any kind if you do not pay homage to the high priestess that is old Bebe. Allegedly. A lot of people out there saying that woman is a witch. There really are a lot of, it sounds silly to say, does it not? But if you want to get really weird sometimes, start deep diving. You can Google how many people, right? How many people have said thank you to Beyonce Knowles before getting an award? The answer to the question is everyone. Everyone gets an award. Thanks, baby. Why is that? I love that. Sorry, people are just getting you got to be checking. Things are happening. This is an ever evolving story. I like it. I like it. I like it. I really do. Cunning, calculated. Aren't all demons that way? I'll tell you what, most criminals are. Most criminals are. And there's a criminal mindset around everything. The way, even his statements, right? This isn't the statement of an innocent human being. It's the statement of a criminal. Goes, oh, okay, hold my beer. We're doing this. All right, let's do it. Little name calling, right? A little questioning a person's integrity. Yeah. So there is a lot of allegations out there about some really heavy stuff, the kind of stuff that if you talk about, people call you crazy, right? For real. But there's some ritual that goes on with these people, a lot of it, including all of the or a great deal of the abuses that these people who want to be stars have to endure. The egg, allegedly, you all know the egg. What is alleged that these people have to do, having an egg inserted into them. These are men, and needed to be inserted into their backside because the fellows above them need to know if they're ready to go to work. If not, they got to put more work in, which apparently means that you need to go and get your backside stretched out. Not sure how you're going to go about that, but I'm guessing it's against what your normal proclivities are. You see, I'm no armchair shrink, but it seems to me that Diddy's love, his joy, his what flips his switch is getting people to do things they don't want to do, forcing people to do things they don't want to do. If you believe this is pretty nasty, man. Aha! Hippie chick. Hippie chick. Hippie chick. But who named her queen? Very interesting question, isn't it? Well, she's either a priestess, right? Some weird old demonic thing, right? Or she and her husband are the two most talented people that ever did music in any way. Because between the two of them, they've pulled down more Grammys than Beatles, Stones, like Pink Floyd. Name your band, AC/DC, country. I don't care what you're into. Nobody ever, anywhere.
I'm a pause. Tommy Schofield, he is a content creator over in the UK. He's, knowledgeable, informational about a lot of our American culture and all of this carrying on. I fucks with him. So anyway, Who named Beyonce queen? We did. We named Beyonce our queen of, in our entertainment and shit. We did that. We took the Beyonce like a motherfucking bee to a honey comb. And you know what I'm saying? That's what it's been since Beyonce hit, the entertainment genre. We gave Beyonce the title of queen. We did that. So, not for nothing, we put Beyonce up on this, life of her being our queen by supporting her music and her entertainment.
It's been more successful musically because, damn it, Jay-Z is just. I'm not buying it. I'm sorry, man. I'm not buying it. And you're right. This is the ritual. The ritual is about humiliation. It's about humiliation. These guys have been vocal. These guys have been vocal about the last thing in the world you want is an artist with any talent, right? Man, you do not want you don't want anybody with any talent. Talented people jump and go to other labels. Talented people want more. Talented people complain about their music rights. Talented people act like Prince, which, by the way, didn't work out very well for Prince either. It's pretty damn awful, if you ask me. You know what? There's something to this. There is something to this. For all we know, Bebe is out there conjuring up stuff right now. She's having ceremonies because of the things that are being said about her. I believe that this is not far-fetched, folks. It may sound crazy to some people. I don't think this is far-fetched. Or my name isn't Sean Atwood. Did you catch that, Beyonce? Sean Atwood. It's 2 O's. I'm kidding. No, but seriously, if you're going to put a curse on, I'm curse-proof. You might want to try it. No, I was not comparing Prince and her. Please don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. No, Prince had immense talent. The vast majority of people in this industry do not. And that's sadly the truth. It didn't used to be that way. I believe they all used to have. But these people brag about how you don't get any of that. Do you realize that there's the song all of Katy Perry, last Friday night, you know that stuff? So the woman that wrote that for Katy Perry writes for everybody on planet Earth. There's a handful of these people that just crank out one hit after another. And if it doesn't go to
Neo, I believe Neo is also going to be, you see what I'm saying, under some scrutiny for the situation as well. I'll be still feeling talking about shit right now, so we just skip around and see who else is getting down with the Jay-Z topics, okay? So let's talk about it for a few minutes. Who do y'all believe? Let's put Jay-Z's ass up on the screen. Ooh, who could the woman be, y'all? Who could the woman be? Do y'all think the woman is Beyonce?
What?
Hey, grandson. Do y'all think the woman is Beyonce? Like, let's talk about it for a minute. Let's pause this and talk about it. Do y'all think the woman is Beyonce? Like, do y'all think that Beyonce, not saying do y'all think Beyonce is the actual woman in the room, if this ever really did occur, However, do y'all think that this alleged, moment or whatever, crime, let's say crime, that allegedly took place, do you think that the anonymous celebrity woman that will be the person that comes out, to be known who it is, do you think that they're going to say it's Beyonce? Do y'all think that Beyonce will be the anonymous female celebrity woman that they come out with? Let's listen to Popcorn Planet.
Horrific things so bad that Jay-Z has had to respond immediately. We have his comments right here. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor. You're going to be hearing about this all week, guys. This is massive. I wanted to get something out quick as I was learning about it. We're going to get much more detail throughout the week, but we have Jay-Z's response along with the allegations. Jay-Z is now being accused in a civil lawsuit of R-ing a 1-year-old person back in 2000 along with Diddy. Now, again, allegations. These are allegations. He is being accused of doing this by an anonymous accuser at Jane Doe who said this happened back in 2000 at a VMA after party. It was originally filed back in October, a couple months ago in New York, but now it has been refiled tonight with Sean Carter as the celebrity involved. Tony Busby, who filed it, did not comment. Now, if you've been following the channel, and you should be, hit that subscribe if you haven't, Tony Busby has released these names. A celebrity was then threatening to sue Tony Busby. This is all blackmail. It now sure looks like that person was Jay-Z, because Jay-Z has responded and he's coming out swinging. Let's look at what he said, then I'll come back and we'll see all the thoughts here that we got on this new massively big update. Here's Jay-Z's comments. My lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir, it had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud that you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime on against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? Pausing. It's not really up to Tony Busby to say, it's up for the federal government. We'll see if they do take charges against Jay-Z. But a little bit of a deflection here right out the gate. These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. The lawyer, who I've done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these types of theatrics. I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Busby, but I promise you, I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity. Ouch, she's really going for it. My only heart is from my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn no loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It is unfair to have to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit. My heart and support goes out to true victims in the world. We have to watch how their life, story is dressed in costumes for profitability by this ambulance chaser in a cheap suit. You have made a terrible error in judgment, thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the project of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Only your network of conspiracy theorists, fake physics, and who believe the idiotic claims you have leveled against me, that, if not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids, would be laughable.
I applied to over 200 tech jobs and got rejected from every single one of them. And then I found out about other
our sources to get info. Popcorn Planet.
and being aggressive in a response, but this ain't it, man. This just is, there's so much deflection in this. There's so much attacking in this rather than trying to get to the facts of the matter of I wasn't even there and whatever. Plus, you have to add the fact that Jay-Z still hasn't condemned Diddy, his best friend Diddy, who's done horrible things on video that we've already seen. And now, whether all these allegations are real or not, it's where a lot of us are left to assume they are. Dude, Jay-Z, good luck, man. What? This isn't the way, man. This isn't the way. Now, look, it'll be interesting to see what happens if he really does file a suit back to clear his name.
So we're gonna take a moment, right? No, sir, it had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. Okay, Jay-Z's looking at it like, okay, all they want is money. And I can understand that aspect of him saying that. But Jay-Z, if this is a, person saying that they are a victim, you should show more empathy. Yeah, money may play a factor in a reason why a person wants, you know what I'm saying? Or is, making these allegations about somebody and saying, oh, I was hurt, I was raped, I was 13 years old, I was a minor, I can't consent, even if I was there. Yeah, I knew I was a minor, I was 13. You see what I'm saying? You should show more empathy than just, so no, I will not give you one red penny. Okay. No, I feel them on these allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint. Very, 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 very much so. Right. Hey. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked up. Right. Right. Right, Jay-Z. Yes, you are absolutely 100% right. If you did do this, then you should be in jail with Diddy, right? Because that's where Diddy is for doing these alleged same crimes. These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. Okay. He says that the lawyer has, he's done his research on him. This Busby, and that he has a pattern of this type of theatrics. I've heard that too, that he goes after very wealthy, high profile celebrities. And you know what I'm saying? This is his MO. I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human being, Mr. Busby, but I promise you I have seen your kind many times over. Jay-Z says he's more than prepared to deal with this. You can claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity. Okay. My only heartbreak is from my family. Where did I want to take a moment to, give my opinion on something Jay-Z said in this response. Okay. You have made a terrible error in judgment, thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it. First of all, Jay-Z is not young. Jay-Z is in his 50s. Okay, he's middle-aged. He was a young man who made it out of the projects of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. Now, Jay-Z, you are a 50-year-old man of stellar excellence, Black excellence, worth. We don't play these type of games. What games are you referring to, age man? That, you know what I'm saying, is got himself named in a very serious lawsuit starting off, which like Cassie started off as a motherfucking lawsuit. It went into then Homeland Security and motherfucking the FBI, fucking with Diddy. Okay. Period. This is not a game. It's all over the news. Everybody's talking about it. You see what I'm saying? This is not a game, Diddy or Jay-Z. This is not a game, sir. This is not a game. This is very real. What the fuck we're reading and listening to right now. We don't play these type of games. That's like, you know what I'm saying? Man, don't come around talking about I cheated on B. Don't come around talking about I cheated on Bay. Bay, right? Bay. Don't Beyonce. Don't say I cheated on Beyonce. I don't play them type of games, nigga. That's what you say when somebody accuses you of doing something like that. When somebody accuses you of raping a 13-year-old little girl, that's not a game. That's serious. Like, I would never, align myself mentally, emotionally, financially, or physically with a 13-year-old child when I'm a grown-ass man. I'm not a pervert pedophile. Okay, I like full-grown women like my wife, as you see. That's what I like, a woman of age and maturity. That would have been a better response, Mr. Jay-Z, sir. I don't play these type of games. What's a game to be played here? What, the money grab part of the situation? Because fuck the money, nigga. This is life altering. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna want your 13-year-old pedophile ass doing anything representing their brand, their get down, beauty boo, down. You see what I'm saying? There are situations like the football teams, leagues that he owns, the cognacs and things that Jay-Z endorses and things like that. You know what I'm saying? All of that. The Megan Thee Stallions of the situations that he manages. Ain't nobody gonna want you around these situations, nigga. So fuck the money. You need to get this shit unfucked. I'm not saying you need to be a bitch nigga and pay niggas that just say that you did anything to them. But you need to come out and let your real understanding of a middle-aged man take control of this situation and get ahead of it. Get out of here. Thank you. Now. Close my door. Close it. Okay. We have very strict codes and honor. What is the code to not sleeping with a 13-year-old girl when you're a grown-ass man? That is just instinctually what you're not fucking supposed to do. I don't have a code to where I don't sleep with minors. No, I just instinctually know better as a grown-ass woman to not want to desirably sleep with a fucking child. I have no code that I live by that says, oh, according to the code 152, I'm not supposed to sleep with minors. No, nigga, I know that instinctually. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain. Okay. Only your network of conspiracy, fake physics will believe the idiotic claims. I mean, it's not idiotic. This is a very heinous. You know what I'm saying? This is the worst of the worst thing that somebody can say that you've done to somebody in life, besides murder for, no reason whatsoever. This is not like an idiot is like Beavis and Butthead. Those are idiots. You see what I'm saying? This is a very, much of a attack against you and your entire empire of things that you are and who you are, period. That's what this is. And an idiot didn't throw this together because all of the news and everybody else is talking about this shit. If this came from somebody that, didn't know how to draw up a motion in court or even begin to try to get a fucking victim in front of a fucking federal courthouse, then I can honestly say this is an idiotic claim. No. This has made it to where everybody's talking about this being a motion that has been filed back in October from Diddy, and you have now become from anonymous to the person named as the second person that raped a 13-year-old girl. If not for the seriousness surrounding harm to kids, it would be laughable. But that's exactly what this is. So why even put laughable and the seriousness of harm to kids in the same fucking sentence? Because there's nothing laughable about a motherfucker doing this, the nature of this lawsuit.
This is going to go to court. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming out, and we're going to bring in a legal team tomorrow to break down what this actually means for Jay-Z, if he's really serious now that he's made such a public attack back at Busby. This is going to become a massive battle of Busby versus Carter, or versus Spiro, who's his lawyer in this, Alex Spiro, who, let's be clear, is a fantastic lawyer, guys. The one who got Alec Baldwin off. That masterful thing that if you haven't seen it, you should watch our coverage of the finale. It was insane how good that guy is. So this is fascinating to see a celebrity this aggressive. Tells me, look, the truth is, I always say it. If you were innocent,
he sounds mad.
Talk to anybody, get it out there, screaming, I'm innocent. So there's a little bit of that where I'm like, all right, he's coming strong. Bro. He's like, I'm not doing this. I got nothing to hide. Come at me, bro. Angry. So there's a part of this, and I'm like, interesting. He's going there. Because again, if he's proven to have anything incorrect in this, it's going to destroy his credibility, like Diddy did when he denied that he did anything to Cassie. So Jay-Z's got to be super careful here, or he's desperate. And that's the other thing that this reads to me. I don't know about you guys. This reeks of a little bit of a desperation, bringing his wife into it and his kids and all this stuff, like how laughable it is. Mm-hmm. Is it that laughable?
Hell no. But you definitely throw the whole kitchen table at a situation when somebody's trying to, put their foot on your neck and bury you in some bullshit where you won't see the light of day again or recover again or anything like that. You throw the entire fucking kitchen sink at a motherfucker when they come at you like that with some shit. It sounds like Jay-Z's angry. Can you blame him? I'd be angry if they threw me into some Diddy shit. Like, what the fuck you mean, Diddy? Fucking with Diddy shit. Don't put me in Diddy shit. I'm not in Diddy shit. Hell no, I ain't. That ain't me. In Diddy shit. The fuck? And then why do you come out with the anonymous, and if you pay me off, then I'll go away type shit. I won't pursue anything else. You see what I'm saying? Jay-Z angry.
Football dude? I don't know you. I don't know you. I know you were a powerful dude who tried to shut Pierce Morgan down, but nobody else. Not Jaguar Wright. Why aren't you suing Jaguar Wright, Jay-Z?
Jaguar Wright.
If what she's saying is laughable, that's where all this is coming from. Why aren't you have the money? What is he? I don't get it. What does he actually do?
Jaguar Wright ain't got nothing to sue. Ain't nobody thinking about her ass. She ain't got shit to sue for. But Pierce Morgan got reach for real. Jaguar Wright only goes past, up to this internet, his YouTube. Stop. Pierce Morgan touches elbows with real people in the real world where Jay-Z live at, in Jay-Z's atmosphere. So Pierce Morgan put out a motherfucker. Jay-Z's ass can go a whole lot further than what Jaguar Wright with this shit, which is right here to YouTube. Well, I'm not on YouTube, Facebook. Right there to YouTube. Okay, that's why he doesn't know. Ain't nobody suing Jaguar. Ain't nobody think about Jaguar's ass.
Or is this all deflection? Is this all a shell game that he's trying to do to distract you from the fact that something might be up? This is a big deal. Now, he does make a good point in that if this really happened and it's clear that it happened, why wouldn't there be a criminal case? But that begs another question. Will there be? Could there be one coming up? Could this all be part of the FBI team to sort of level out how this plays out with these celebrities, how they react, who else comes forward? They're trying to rally more evidence. They've made it clear more's coming.
The average person sees around 10,000 online ads.
Popcorn Planet pay some y'all. We are listening to the new lawsuit. Well, not new, came out in October. But Jay-Z's now from anonymous naming him as the second attacker in the raping of a 13-year-old John Jane Doe person.
You have to add the whole Diddy of it as well, because Diddy's now behind bars. Is Diddy gonna try to throw away Jay-Z and throw him to the feds to try to get a little less sentencing? There are so many things that could happen now that make this scary for Jay-Z and Beyonce, no doubt. Make me very curious as to what's going on. These are not, small claims. And he's coming out strong. He's had a very strong relationship with Diddy. We've had many people come on this channel and say that they're more connected than he'll ever admit. Now, I can't confirm that, nor am I trying to confirm that. I don't know. But I know he's definitely not going after the people who are really spreading it. It doesn't matter if they have money or not. You should be shutting them up to prove it's BS.
But ain't nobody listening to them. So
prove it. Jaguar, prove it. All these people who have gone out there bravely calling this man out. And a lot of people have been calling him out. So I don't know what to believe, dude. All I know is you two were extremely close. Extremely close. And I do not trust this man. So I'm sorry, Jay-Z. I'm sorry, Hova. I don't trust you either. So this whole, this is laughable. My poor kids, blah, 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 blah. It's not working on me. I need more than that. I appreciate the aggression of, I'm innocent. Leave me alone. Then you should have named it immediately. I would have had more respect if Jay-Z had come out immediately after Tony's Buzzfeed and just admitted this is nonsense. I'm not involved. But the reason Jay-Z hasn't been able to do this is because he hasn't condemned Diddy. He has not condemned Diddy. And that, to me, was first error. And this should mark all celebrities who were paying attention. You took too long to condemn Diddy. You should have been out there day one. And all of them didn't. It just has so many recollections of Harvey W. and all the people who knew were complicit in what he did to those poor women. This is only going to get more and more spicy, more and more intense. And yes, we'll get some legal experts on tomorrow to break down what this means.
And we will be here
as well
for
as more
that.
details as they pour in.
Popcorn Planet. Okay, we're going to wrap up Jay-Z, okay? We're going to come back with some stuff about the victims, alleged victims of Diddy that, lied and said that they are not, the actual girls in the videos and things like that. Misha Fleur finally admits that she's not the girl in the DNG photo, y'all. Okay, so we're going to listen to that and much more. Thank you guys so much for being here. We really, really, really thank all of the tea talkers that showed up and showed out for Tanisha Talks Teas today. Okay. It's looking really good in the numbers, and I'm so thankful to see it, guys. 85 people tuned in during the actual live. Lots of comments. Thank you all for watching. I will see you up here next time. We're going to sip some more hot tea because it's hot out here on these tea talking streets, y'all. Make sure you join me back. Tanisha Talks Teas. Talk to you later. Signing off. Bye.
Welcome to Tanisha Talks Tea, where we dive into authentic conversations about ourselves and our community, exploring topics that uplift and inspire us, from personal growth to... Thanks for watching. Remember to show your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing. It's a blessing. Keep your teacups filled and ready for my next upload. Until then, stay inspired and remember, always stay sipping.